Welcome back. It's time for another Ready for the Rules. Before we get to this week's rule, let me tell you, this is the day. This is the deadline. Click here. Last day to enter the CGA Dream Golf Raffle. Deadline is 4 o'clock today, so don't procrastinate anymore. This is your chance to go to Kohler, TPC Scottsdale, Sand Valley, Bandon Dunes. We even have an in-state stay and play up at Red Sky. Unbelievable grand prizes, not to mention 40 other prizes. Those are all going to be drawn tomorrow, so you need to get in today at 4 o'clock. All right, let's go back 1 week ago and look at a situation that occurred with Rory McIlroy at the Northern Trust in New York. It's a very interesting situation. We'll go ahead and roll the video, and here's Rory leaning down to remove what he thinks is a stone in the bunker. Well, prior to this year, he wouldn't even been attempting that because he knew he would not been allowed to remove it. But this year, now that you can move loose impediments in bunkers, he went ahead and leaned down, and then a very interesting conversation ensued. He was being his own referee. What I love about the rules is only Rory McIlroy was going to call that. He was the only one who knew that that little clump turned out to be sand. Called in a rules official. Mr. Donnelly heard him describe what happened. And the initial ruling was a 2-stroke penalty because the rules say you're not allowed to touch sand in front or behind your ball. Well, that clump was sand, even though Rory thought it was a rock. The conversation went on, and he really felt he went down to move it and then changed his mind once he saw it was sand. Again, he could have very easily just said like this, and nobody would have been the wiser. To his credit, he called in a rules official. And I think the rules officials, the rules team, Slugger White, got it right. They did not. They rescinded the 2-stroke penalty. So initially, Rory accepted the penalty. Obviously, he didn't gain any advantage, but the rules are the rules. But again, I do think this was a very interesting because it shines the light on the player as his own referee. It also shines the light on the new rule about not moving, that you can move, loose impediments in bunkers. But at the end of the day, the right outcome occurred and Rory was not penalized. That's it for this week. Stay tuned in another couple weeks for another CGA Rules Reminder.